to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about my process through gastric bypass. So I actually ended up having gastric bypass on December 31st, and today is the January the 2nd. The process for me has been pretty overwhelming. I had the robotic surgery, and on day one, it was extremely difficult. It's still really hard for me to kind of breathe, and I've been in a ton of pain. On the first day, I was supposed to be awake within 45 minutes after surgery, but I don't know if it was due to the anesthesia or what. I didn't wake up until 4 hours later, and I was pretty out of it for quite some time. In the process of being in recovery, I was in a lot of pain, but I couldn't stay awake long enough for them to give me pain medication. So I stayed in pain for quite some time, and my vision was really blurry for a while until the medicine fully wore off. While I was in surgery, or right before surgery, they did have to insert a Foley catheter, and they just removed that today so that it would be easier for me to walk. I haven't gotten up to walk since then. I walked earlier today, and it tired me out completely. As far as the diet itself that they have me on, it's a clear liquid diet, and I've had mostly water, ice, a little bit of decaffeinated tea, and some chicken broth. First 2 days I couldn't really tolerate the chicken broth, but today I definitely can. I can tolerate the drinks a lot better. I'm getting a lot more down. Really looking forward to maybe going home today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because my blood pressure is so low. My blood pressure has been running in the low 80s, over 50s. So my body's like really tired. But there's also medication that I have to take, but that also affects my blood pressure, so it makes it even lower. So now they have to decide whether to continue giving it to me or holding off on it. But we just did a trial of taking half and increasing my fluids to see if that will help. So I'll know for sure. And she said within the next 30 minutes, if she checks my blood pressure and it's a little bit better, then she will give the second dose. I've just been really tired. My stomach is really sore. I didn't expect all of this. I knew it was going to be, a little tough, but just what I'm feeling right now. I didn't expect it all, but I'm getting through it. I do have help at this hospital. They do allow one visitor at a time. On day one, my boyfriend stayed with me and helped me. And yesterday, my sister came and she helped me for quite a while. And she'll be back later on today to continue helping me. They've had me on morphine and Percocet and Pepsid, as well as Zofran for nausea. I was getting these medications in the IV, and as soon as they gave them to me, I would start to vomit. So they had to space them out a bit more in order for me to be able to take them. The morphine has pretty much had me in a sleepy state since I started taking it. It doesn't really help with pain. It just kind of puts me out for a few hours. And then the Percocet is supposed to help with the pain, but I don't think it's like really touched on the pain at all. My stomach is very tender, very sore, but I'm trying to get to the walking and everything just to hopefully feel a little bit better and give myself some relief. In addition to having the surgery done, they also put in a feeding tube. So that is causing an amount of discomfort as well. I'm trying to tolerate it the best that I can, but my stomach is constantly rumbling and there's a ton of gas in there, and they just say just walk, or you can open the feeding tube and you have to pull out what I have had to drink and eat, and then the gas kind of bubbles to the top of it, and then you have to re-inject the food, and then after you inject the food, you have to also add in 100 to 200 milliliters of saline. So that's gonna be a little difficult to do, but whatever they say I need to do, I definitely will. The only other thing at the moment that they're doing is I believe she called it Lovenox injections. It's to prevent blood clots. It is leaving a tremendous amount of bruising on my arms. So they're wanting to move to other locations, which would be my stomach or inner thigh. But my stomach is hurting so bad that I don't want anybody to touch my stomach. But I've got bruises on both arms, and then today's dose, we did a second dose in the right arm. So hopefully it's not as bad as the other two, but I will know later. My body is like really tired right now. My mouth is really dry. My lips are extremely dry, even with chapstick. They're extremely dry. And I'm getting really tired. So I'm gonna have to check out and come back with another video soon. So stay tuned for part 2 for another update.